Finally got to the dealer, took care of the recalls. It feels good, let me tell you. So, two different things I had done here. Safety recall 22S41. What this was, this dealt with the battery control module. Essentially, what they had was an issue where contactors would either remain like in a potentially open or closed situation, and those contactors or the solenoids could weld in like an open position, especially during repeated maximum acceleration. So you're either on the track and you're running it hard, or you're just accelerating on and off really hard, basically getting that maximum current flow and likely really heating up those contactors and that battery control module. Or if you're doing DC fast charging, that would do it as well. So got it to the dealer, had him do that. I understand that it was a over-the-air update, but it did not work for me. I'm reading the forums, people seem to be getting this. It was not working for me. I set different updates. I made sure I was connected to the Wi-Fi. I, would move different days. It had been going on 2 months and I still hadn't had it. So called Ford, the 1-800 number, talked to several different people. Finally, they said that it could be something with like the fact that I have a 21 model and it was maybe an earlier system, and for whatever reason, this particular update it wasn't coming to it via over the air. So I had to bring it to the dealer. Wasn't the end of the world, because if you remember, I also had that TSB, and that was Technical Service Bulletin 22-2182. Now this specifically dealt with the climate control, in that in the wintertime, you would basically freeze. If you've seen any of my videos or you're a friend of the channel, you know what I went through this last winter. Many of you may have also went through that. I wasn't in a big hurry to get that initial TSB taken care of because it was summer, and I figured something else would come up, and sure enough it did. So I had them do the recall plus that climate control. Obviously I won't know anything about the recall. I've only fast charged once in this car and I've never had an issue, so I'm glad I got the recall done. But the big one for me was taking care of the TSB, and what this said was 22-182 wants it completed. It relates to the TSB, updated the HVAC module software. So that was perfect. That was easy. They did it. It took like both the recall and this TSB took like 15 minutes. It was like super quick. So I was really happy to see that, have it done. It's awesome. Glad to have it out of the way. Have I noticed any difference? Nope. The only thing I will notice is that when I left the dealer, and maybe some of you guys have had this happen, I started accelerating, and as I was coming to the stop sign leaving the parking lot, I almost went right through it. Well, I should have figured when they had to get into the software, obviously the whole vehicle had to restart, and it took off my one pedal drive, and boy, that was an awakening. So I was reminded where the brake pedal in this car is. So anyways, pro tip, if you have some dealer work done and you're used to one pedal driving, make sure that you check to make sure it's on before you leave the parking lot. So I'm not looking forward to winter. Yes, I live in Minnesota. I'm still in summer mode, but I am looking forward to hopefully having a comfortable cabin. So if you guys have had the recall done or you've had that TSB done, sound off in the comments. Let me know. You notice anything different? I'm guessing not, unless you're a habitual fast charger. If you have something like that and you had that contact weld and have an issue, I'd be interested to hear how that went. If you had to bring it in and they had to, dive into the battery and basically take off the whole bottom of the car to get to that, I wouldn't even know where to begin for that. Here's another thing, and this is another reason why I waited. At my dealer, there's only one person certified to work on EVs. And it took a while to get an appointment with them just to make sure that they were there. Actually, the first time I arrived for my appointment, the guy took the day off. They're like, well, maybe we can get somebody else to work on it. I said, nope. I will wait for the person who at least have gone through the Ford training and should be hopefully pretty well equipped at handling that. So I did. Everything went fine. It took like 45 minutes. It was a piece of cake. So hope you guys are doing well. If you got anything new about the Mach E, let me know. I don't have any updates other than these at the time, so hope everybody's enjoying their cars and having a good one. We'll catch you on the next video.